Hello, everyone. Welcome to Marriage Shift, and this is Simeon Kevin Chuku welcoming you to this channel. Marriage Shift is dedicated to making your marriage and relationship work. Today, I'm sharing with you on marriage is not a contract of ownership. Marriage is not a contract of ownership. Marriage is designed to be a long and unfolding partnership involving a man and his wife. Okay, it's a long-term partnership involving a man and his wife. Marriage is a mutual partnership. It is not a contract of ownership. Marriage is not where one owns the other. Marriage is not where one owns the other. It's a mutual partnership. It's a mutual involvement. No one owns the other. So it's not a contract of ownership. It's not the idea of the man owns the woman. So the man has the right to order the woman the way he wants. Because in several places in our climb, a lot of people believe that the women folk are subjective, the men folk are the ones who owns the relationship, who owns the woman. So marriage is not the contract of ownership. No one is more important in that relationship than the other. Everyone that is involved in a mutual partnership. It's a mutual partnership. It's not a contract of ownership. I want you to get this correctly so that it will redefine the way our approach to marriage, to relationship. It will redefine our thought processes and the way we look at it, and also how we handle it. Because when you come in with a sense of ownership, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. When I mean ownership, I'm not talking about properties, okay, in the marriage, but I'm talking about the individuals who are involved. Some men believe that they own the woman, so that the woman is their piece of property that they can treat anyhow they want. That's not how it is. Okay, you are together in that relationship as one, and because you are one, no one is superior to the other, and no one is inferior. Every one of you is a partner in that marriage, in that relationship. Partnership in grace, all right? So when you understand it, it will help you a whole lot. I have seen people where the woman has no decision to make, her opinion is not respected, her decisions are not taken. In fact, most of the times when she buys anything that will be useful in the marriage, it will be discarded. The man feels that he is well to do, so he can provide everything. The woman, nothing should come from her, and if she does, it will be discarded, with the notion that anytime she doesn't want the marriage anymore, she should just go without anything because she had brought nothing. I have heard someone who said, when you are tired, take the polythene bag you came with and go. So anytime she tries to buy something as a woman who is trying to build her home, the husband will throw it out. That's a sense of ownership. He believes that he owns the woman and owns everything. So anytime the woman doesn't want, she should go. That idea must have come from hell. So a lot of people that's why people don't have respect, mutual respect for one another. Because people feel that the respect should be one-sided. It should only come from the woman and not from the man. My friend, respect is mutual. It should come from both sides. That's how to live. That's how to be happy. Now, I asked somebody recently, I said, do you prefer to fight for your right, or to be at peace? Which one do you want? You are dragging, this is my right, and this is my right, so you are fighting for your right, and because you are fighting for your right, your home has become a war zone. Or do you prefer a peaceful environment? If you prefer a peaceful environment, you've got to give up some stuff that you have been holding in your mind and those things are not right. The things you hold in your mind to be true are the reason why you are not having peace in your marriage. When you can afford to discard those wrong information, wrong belief system, you will find that you will have peace. Why would you be fighting for your right at the expense of your peace? You can't buy peace in the market. You can't buy peace of mind. So, whatever you can do to secure peace, please do. People are killing themselves in marriages because there is no peace. How can you give up peace for anything? So, marriage is as much a relationship as it is a responsibility. Take away fellowship from marriage, it becomes ritualistic and legalistic. Relationship, it is called relationship because it is fellowship, it is communion. And people who do not agree cannot be in fellowship, cannot be in relationship, cannot be in communion, cannot communicate together because they do not agree. They're always fighting. They are against each other. They can't talk to each other. I can't imagine how people will live together and not talk to each other. That marriage becomes ritualistic and legalistic. You have to do this because you have to do it. The woman, she has to cook because she must cook. She has to cook. Or she has to sweep the house because it's what she has to do. And the man, I have to buy this for the home because I have to. It becomes ritualistic and legalistic, not out of fellowship, not out of relationship, not out of communion. What kind of relationship is that? When marriage becomes ritualistic and legalistic, it becomes more of a responsibility that must be fulfilled rather than a relationship that should be enjoyed. Did you hear that? When marriage or relationship becomes ritualistic or legalistic, it becomes more of a responsibility that must be fulfilled rather than a relationship that should be enjoyed. Marriage is more of a relationship, a fellowship, a communion of a husband and a wife. It's not ritualistic, it's not legalistic, it's not ownership. Discard that thought, that belief system. Maybe you borrowed it from your background, your culture, whatever it is. Your culture is not a determinant factor of how successful a marriage should be. God is the initiator of marriage, and if there's anyone who has a better blueprint or manual of how marriage should be, it is God. Learn from God and not from your culture or your tradition or your mother or your husband or your father. Learn from the scriptures. Learn from God. There are people who are married and they are not happy in their marriage because they are dependent on what they learn, they pick from their parents. Your mother is still running your home as a woman. Then you are not yet ready to build your home. Because your mother can only teach you what she had picked up also from her parents or from her own background, from her own experiences and stuff like that. If your mother never had quality good relationship with your father, what do you think she's going to be teaching you in that your marriage? She's going to be teaching you her experiences, and her experience is not the truth. My friend, do you want to be happy in your marriage? That's the most important thing. Whatever is going to take you, sit down, think about it, write it down, and follow it up. Do not build your marriage on rituals. Do not have that mindset of ownership. Have the mindset of relationship, communion, mutual, all right, fellowship. And that is the way you will enjoy your marriage. I believe that you have been blessed today. It's my desire that I get reports, I get people writing me and sharing their testimonies with me of how their marriages are being transformed, of the things that they have learned, helping them in their marriages. My heart gets broken when I get complaints of the things happening in marriages. It's my desire to see marriages transform, to see relationship change, and yours will never be left out. Thank you for watching today's episode. Please share this video, tag your friends, let it go viral, connect everyone you should. And if there's anyone you know that is having squabbles or challenges in his or her relationship, send this video to them. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in another episode. Don't forget to communicate with us any area you want us to cover in our teachings in subsequent videos. Let us know so that we are going to do a video in that direction. See you in another episode.